Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Mary at the.meri.atelier, and today is Monday, April 13th. I'm on just a little bit early. I've been up for a couple hours. I've been working on making some cards. That's what I have going here. Let me tip my camera just a little and zoom in just a little. And I started these cards in my Friday night stream. I did a double dirty dozen, and I'm making bees. They're supposed to be torn bees, and they are in a way because I'm tearing them out here. So, and I thought I only had 16 postcards, but it looks like I have enough for 28 cards. So I have a lot of bees, and then I'm going to use these for the scrap flowers. I had 2 prompts left, and I'm supposed to splatter gold. I don't know if I'll splatter gold. I have a gold deco art pen that I might do some decorative work with. I'm not sure. Might change that splatter thing. So, hi Lori. Hi Janet. You ladies are up early. Hello, hello. So let me get my tablet fixed here so that I can see the chat a little bit better. I got a lot of rest. I hope you guys had a really good weekend. Let's see, where am I going to put this? I guess I'm going to move this calendar because I'm going to work on these. I'd like to get these cards done. I'd like to get a mailing out today. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but I'm going to work at it pretty hard. I won't get these mailed out, but Penelope, you can watch. I have some Twinchies that I have to get mailed out. So I thought I'd sit here and draw bees. I think I put them in stacks of 5, but I'm not sure that I like them all. So these are the scraps from cutting the cards. So I'm just going to draw as many bees as I can get. And I might have extra bees. And I'm not sure I'm happy with my butterfly, but we'll see. I might work a little bit more with my butterfly. Let's see, let's put my card up here. And I'm keeping scraps. And I've got 3. I've got to see how many I've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's awful small. I don't know if I'll use these. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got 13 that I'm happy with. It's 10 a.m. there, Janet. Oh dear. 10 a.m. You must be across the ocean. I thought I would draw bees. I think I said I had 13 and I need 28. So they kind of have, their body kind of is sort of a fat oval. And it's got a little dark there and a little dark here. And then their head kind of points down a little because they're busy getting nectar. And then they've got, well, I'm drawing 2 wings on them. So I thought I would finish these cards up, get these done. Hi, Crystal Pierce. Welcome, welcome. It's 2 a.m. there. So you must be out in California or out west someplace, west of me. I'm in Nebraska. Welcome, Crystal. So I did that double dirty dozen, which really has an awful lot of prompts on it. I don't know about that splatter gold. And here's how I'm going to tear them. This is my tear part of it. 1, 2, that makes 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. And then I'm saving those for the flowers. You're California, you haven't been to sleep yet. Well, you know, I kind of know how that goes. I fell asleep early though. I didn't do much yesterday. I just kind of relaxed. But I fell asleep early. I didn't watch any YouTube last night or anything. And I fell asleep pretty early, so I was up early. When I'm not as active as I used to be, I don't need as much sleep. And I am raring to get out in the garden, and it's cold out. It's cold out. Hi, Santa. Welcome, Santa. Good morning. Santa is from Finland, right? Do I have that right? One more. Hi, Q Chan. Welcome. You're new to us. We're an art channel. Are you an artsy person? Your name looks Oriental. Or what? Are you from across the water from the States here? Let's see, 1. I had 3 there. No, I had 2, so I need 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20. Oh, you found me from Brab's Live? I don't know who Brab's Live is. Huh. That's interesting. Where are you from? Your name looks like it's Oriental. Oh, you're from Finland, Q-Chan? Oh, Barb's. Oh, from Barb Owen. Oh, I remember you. I remember you. I think I remember you in chat from a couple weeks ago. Well, welcome. Thanks for dropping in. And you're from Finland too? Oh my goodness. Well, welcome to both of you. So in Finland, it must be, how was it? Did it say 10 a.m.? 10 a.m.? Somebody said 10 a.m. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Janet. Was it Janet? Do 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 do. 12. Oh, 12:30 in the afternoon. Oh, for goodness sakes. Hi, Nancy. Good morning, Nancy. Well, I'm drawing little bees. I did a double dirty dozen Friday on a big 18 by 24 watercolor card. And, you know, I think I've been making my postcards a little bit larger because I only made these 3 by 5. And I think they're 3.5 by 5.5. So I'm making cards out of these instead of postcards. But I got into this, and I have metallic on here and glitter, and I'm going to collage on it. And I don't like sending those as postcards, so I'm going to make note cards. And they're going to look something like this one up here. This one's just kind of put together here, not all glued on. And I'm not sure I'm completely happy with my butterflies. I feel like they need more to them or something. But you know, I was looking, I have an advertisement that came here, right here. Let me grab it here. This was in the paper. It was our corn talk, Nebraska's corn talk. And they have butterflies in here. But, oh, that's maybe what I need, is more lines in here like this. But we were talking about the white dots. And those butterflies do have white dots. So I'm happy that I put white dots on my butterflies. So I might go in on these. I've gotten rid of a lot of the green on this one. Let's see, does it, yeah, it has a kind of a like that. I might go in and do more with these butterflies and put more white dots on them, because my white dots are getting wiped out here. So I might play around with my butterflies a little bit more. But right now I'm drawing bees. Drawing bees and flower. I'm going to make my scrap flowers. Hi, Arlene. Good morning, Arlene. Aw, thank you, Laura. You always make me feel good about what I'm doing. I honestly had to look up and see what a bee looked like this morning. I'm going, what do bees look like? I forgot. Oops, this one's really looking down here. Let's give him a bigger head. He's got little wings. Oh, well. And I did watch Tanya part of yesterday. I watched her make her zines. She did a really cute monster zines, and then she did monster egg zines. And I was thinking maybe I'd make a monster bee zine. Oh dear. Monster bees. Because I made great big, I was making postcards last year and I made these huge, great big bees. They were monster bees. I used white craft paint and the back of my, in fact, I got it in the water here, the back of my paintbrush. Just dipped in white craft paint. I just dipped and dotted like that. That's what I used. And I did not do much art this weekend. The Defy auction was on, and that took most of my Saturday afternoon. Yeah. Well, I'll catch him when I cut it. I think one more. I only got, no, I got 3 left here. 3 left? 3 stripes left. I'll just do them all in bees, and then this one's a little skinny though. Maybe I won't do that. Just do these 2. And then I'll have plenty of extra bees. And I brought a fig Newton in here. I don't know what I did with my fig Newton. Oh, here it is. I have to have some breakfast. These are Petals sent 2, and my brother and I ate one package, and I put the other package in the freezer. And it's almost time for us to go grocery shopping again. Today is, what did I say, the 13th? We went on the 17th of March. So we're probably go sometime this week. So I'm out of breakfast food. So I got these out of the freezer. Trying to eat in front of you. I'm sorry. I was hungry. I was hungry in Tanya's live too. After her live, for supper I made biscuits. We had roast beef on Saturday. And we don't eat the whole roast. We don't even eat a half roast. We only cook a half of the roast. And we only eat about half of the half. And so we have leftovers the next day, and I had roast beef gravy over biscuits. And it's been a long time since I've made biscuits from scratch. It's been a long time. I think I put the recipe called for a half a cup of oil, and that was a lot of oil. Next time I don't think I'll put as much oil in it, and it could have been the oil that I used too. I just used the vegetable oil. And it tasted, the biscuits to me tasted a little oily. They were okay. I'm going to have biscuits and syrup and butter over biscuits for breakfast this morning after I get done streaming. Okie dokie. I think I can work with these. You have a homemade muffin in front of you. Now that's what I should have made, is some muffins. Yeah, we're going to have to go grocery shopping. I noticed that we were getting pretty low on the baking powder. Getting pretty low on baking powder. Flour we're okay on, but my brother needs milk. He drinks a lot of milk. We need some groceries. It won't be long and I will be out of coffee. Speaking of coffee, let's have some. It's kind of weird. I made my coffee at 2:45 this morning. I'm going, Mary, what are you doing? Up making coffee in the middle of the night. Oh. Now, I was wide awake. I got a lot of rest. I got a lot of rest yesterday. I was awake and ready to go. So I want to make a card to send to Beth Schuler. I'd like to do that this morning, get that out in the mail. I noticed she streamed on Saturday night. I was tired. By the time, because I watched that auction, it must really wear Care out to do all that. She went all afternoon. And I was tired just watching it all afternoon. I didn't do much Saturday night either. Just kind of took the weekend off. And this is going to be my scrap yellow flowers here. They're just going to be little scraps around the butterflies. Oh yeah, to get out a card and mail it to her. I thought I'd make mine. I thought I'd go through those needlecraft magazines and see what I could find to make it with. Make it out of this yellow cardstock that I have an extra sheet. and send her a happy card. I know she was pretty close to her mother, I think. I think she was pretty close to her mother. You slept all weekend too? Not sure why. I was tired. You couldn't stay awake. You know, I think too, I won't blame the weather for everything, but the change of seasons, I think our bodies just need some adjusting. I had uncovered all the flowers out front, the hostas and everything. I covered them up last fall with leaves, mulched them in. And I'd gone out there and unmulched them. And I had to go out. I took the leaves off of Becky's hydrangea plant, and I had to go out and cover them up because it was getting cold this weekend. I hope this is our last weekend for cold. We've had enough winter, thank you. And then I've noticed, I was listening to the news this morning as I was waking up, and they had some tornadoes down south. That's not fun. I think of all my friends. I think it was what was it? Louisiana and Georgia down that way, where they had the tornadoes. I was just waking up listening to it. Sometimes I fall asleep with the well, I like to listen to internet radio. Sometimes it puts me to sleep. Sometimes I wake up and it's still going. You had a snowstorm on Friday, Lori? It must have gotten a good 8 inches. Oh my goodness. Yesterday quite a bit melted. Supposed to be back to normal. Good. We've had enough snow. I think somebody in Tanya's, was it in Tanya's chat? Somebody said it was snowing in Ohio. Was that Tanya's chat? Must have been, because that's really the only live I watched yesterday was Tanya's. I was out there listening, Tanya. Well, at least I watched her. I didn't watch it all. I watched her zine. Her zines were so cute. I'd like to do a zine, but I might have to save that for tomorrow morning. Her little monster zines. So cute. Monster eggs and little monsters. This bee has a big head. Let's cut his head down a little. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Hi, Carla. Good morning. Carla, I got on a little early this morning. I woke up and couldn't get back to sleep, so I came in here and I started working on these cards. And I looked up and it was a little after 4, and I thought, well, I might as well go live. I didn't think anybody'd be out there, but you are all out here. Thank you, Carla. Dee Dee's live this morning, Dee Dee Willingham. I'm cutting bees. Buzz, buzz, buzz. It's got a weird bee head too. Let's cut it down a little. So not much happened in my neck of the woods on Easter. I listened to some internet Easter services yesterday morning. That's about it. I went to the auction on Saturday. Got some neat things. I forgot what. I can remember Kim said I had got things and gifted them. And Kim said, "Who's that one going to, Mary?" And I said, "To me, 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 me." Now I can't even remember the things I got. I know I got a piece of fabric. Oh, I got a big piece of fabric, a kind of a plaid watermelon color in green. I got that, and I thought it would be fun to grunge that up. So you might be seeing me do that. It's a big piece. I'm not sure what. I thought maybe what I'd do is grunge it up and then wash it, so it would just be kind of stained, but it would be clean. After I grunge it up, I'll wash it and let it be clean. And then I thought that I'd try to get out my $5 sewing machine and attempt to make some bags for Care, just to see if I could, because that would be an easy project, drawstring bags. And I also got a large piece of fabric that I think it looked like it might have been a curtain, maybe in some little girl's room. It was kind of a white, looked like a kind of a white cottony, and then down at the border it had pink and poodles on it, little poodle, not all poodles, but little dogs. And it was long and narrow, but it was wide enough that I thought it'd make a really cute art journal cover for like my monthly journals. And I've got to make one for April. I think I'll do April and May together again. I did January, and then I did February and March together. And I think I'll do April and May together, and then maybe I can get back on June making my every month. And my jam journals have kind of fallen by the side, just because I get busy doing all this other stuff. Oh. But I will do, I think I'm going to do a jam journal for May. I should get started on that too this week. And I'm going to make it pretty simple next month. If I make it simple next month, and then I can get caught up in all my jam journaling. I don't think, I was going to do acrylic. My theme for April was I was following Cinnamon Cooney, the art Sherpa, with all her art prompts, and I wanted to use my paint pens, and I finally found them. They were in my urban sketching box, but I'm really disappointed in them. They're the Elmer's ones, the Elmer's paint pens. I bought a box of them, just the primary colors, except they didn't have a yellow. And but they were all dried up, and I don't know if those can be revitalized. I was going to look online and see if I could find some information. They're just like those artisans. They're just all dried up. And I'm going, if you pay $8 for a box of paint pens, they should last if you haven't used them. And I hadn't used them. And I was pretty disappointed when I opened them up, because I can't even, they just don't even, I shook them and the whole thing, and they're just dead in the water. That bee's kind of sad. Hi, Sticky Art Channel. You woke up and can't get back to sleep? I'm sorry. You're half asleep, though. Well, that's a pretty little bee. I think I'll put it up with my others. That kind of is what happened to me this morning. I woke up really early, and I couldn't get back to sleep, so I just came in here and started working on my cards. But I got a lot of rest this weekend, so I'm rested up. I'm ready to go for the week. I want to get to the post office today, but I'm going to have to do it before 2. They close at 2 here. Yeah, they're done by 2 with their day, so if you don't have your mail out by 2, you have to wait till the next day. That's the way it is in the small towns. Hi, Michelle. Good morning. Good morning, Michelle. Welcome, welcome. I'm making little bees for my cards. I'm putting together cards that I made from that Double Dirty Dozen on Friday night. And my bees are supposed to be torn. So this was paper, yellow scrap paper off of the cards that I cut. So the torn part is I just tore it like that. And I'm cutting them out because I don't think I can tear these little bees. That would be pretty tedious. And Anika, good morning. Anika, Nikki, Nikan, Anika Anderson. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to everyone who's come in. We're just here, mostly my regular morning crowd. We just kind of get together and enjoy our mornings. Do our art, doing the stay-at-home thing. I am ready for some nice weather so I can get back out in the yard. I want to get out and film those peonies. They're starting to come up, and I want to film them while they're just coming out of the ground. They almost look like little pink asparagus. They're not asparagus, but they come up in little stalks. And then they branch out into pretty bushes. But they only last a week or so. They're pretty when they're blooming, but the blooms, and then if we have a lot of wind, hopefully we're done with our wind. We had a couple of windy days last week. Real one? Let's see, I made 36 million cheeseburgers yesterday. Sticky art. How did you make 36 million cheeseburgers? I assume that maybe you were cooking for somebody or you painted cheeseburgers. 36 million cheeseburgers. Oh, digital. Okay. 36 million digital cheeseburgers. Okay. That's a lot of cheeseburgers even for digital art. All right. So there are all of those. I'm going to put all these scraps up here. Put all the bees over here. Over here. And I'm going to take my card and carefully move it because I'm kind of using it as an example. Wastebasket. And what I want to do next is get my bone folder out. I mean my bone folder, my scoreboard. I don't need this ruler anymore. And I've already got these all cut. And they're cut by 6 by 5.5. And I'm folding them, so let's see, how am I folding them? Let me grab one here. I think I'm folding them this way. I forgot how it seems awfully big. Did I cut? Well, I guess I'm going to have to get my one that I carefully put down here and measure this, see what I did here. Because I don't want to fold them wrong. Let's just put this carefully over, over here. There. All right. Let's see how I folded this. So I think I folded it at the 6. Let's try it and see. My poor Fig Newton. I'll take a bite if you don't mind. This is my bone folder out. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning. I think I only allowed for, I think I'm going to have to cut another sheet of yellow. I think I only allowed for 24, and I figured I had 28 of them. That's awfully big. That's wrong. See, I folded it wrong. I should have folded it this way. This is scrap. I'll have to cut another sheet of paper anyway. That just seems awfully big. Did I cut? I think I have to cut these down. No, that fit that other one. No, it doesn't fit the other one. What one did I have on here? Now I'm confused. I had it so it fit. That one needs repainted. This was the one, and it was looking really nice, wasn't it? I'm going to have to trim this down. How did I have that? That just doesn't make sense to me. I'm going to have to trim these down again. Because I want it to... I must not have had it all the way. I must have thought I did, but didn't. I'm going to have to trim these at another 1/4 inch off of these. Off of all of these. So let's go do that. Well, let's finish folding these. I don't know. There's 2. I'm going to put them over here. And I'll have to, I think I'll have to cut another sheet. And they're just so that they fit in a regular letter type. I want the linen side out. On a regular linen type envelope. Or linen type. A regular envelope sized. Like this. And I thought I'd put my daffodil on the outside of it. Alrighty, so let's just fold these. Am I folding them right? I get confused easy. I get confused easy. I think I'm doing it right, but I'm not. All right, I'm folding it. I'm folding it this way. That's the way I'm going to fold it. We'll make it fit. We'll make it fit. They're just little note cards. It's just gonna, I'm gonna put a welcome spring on it, or say something like spring is here, or here comes spring, or happy spring, something like that. Enjoy your day. Thinking of you. I think I got a thinking of you stamp available where I can get to it. I won't do that this morning. I'll be lucky if I get these put together this morning. Sticky says, I'm just getting into the digital stuff. It's a lot to learn, but I'm getting the hang of it better than you thought. What are you using, Sticky, to do your digital art with? What kind of an application are you using? I like digital art. I don't really have a digital art other than on my phone apps. I use the, oh, what is it? I get them mixed up. For the video, this is wrong. Look at what I'm doing here. I folded. Oh, I'm still going to use them. I'll just cut them off. I'll cut them down. I'm going to use them because I can still make them fit. 1, 2. I needed to fold them the short way. I was folding them the long way. But I can cut these shorter and still make them fit. All right, I goofed. I get confused easy. I'm still going to use them. So let's turn these around. I need to fold them the short way at the 5.5 instead of the 6. I have to cut another sheet anyway. I'll just cut those down. See what happens. Procreate. That's Apple, isn't it? Procreate. I don't think I can get that on the, that's a Apple or iPad application app. I think that's what Dee Dee uses. Autodesk is what I have. Android, and I use Autodesk on my phone. It does pretty good. I have the Pro version. It's got a lot of different brushes and everything. What I don't like though is I have a Galaxy 8 and the little stylus pens. I guess supposedly the common ones with the big round tip are supposed to work, but they don't work too good if you ask me. And I want a note, but they're so cotton picking expensive, and I go, well, then this guy sold me this tablet and I can do art on this tablet. But it doesn't take the stylus pen either. I'd like one with a stylus pen, the pointy one. All right, let's see how many of these I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And these I'm going to have to cut down. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 24. But I think I'll be okay if I just Yeah, just cut a 1/2 inch off of these and they'll still be okay. Well, they're a little short here. How many do I have? An awful lot of them. I wonder if I could just save these for tags or something. That's a little short there. I could just save these and make tags. I just get out, there's 8 of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 of them. These will make nice tags. Yeah, they'll be tags. I'll save them for another day. So let's figure out what I need here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16. Let's count my butterflies here. I got 3 here I need to cut, yeah. 3 off of that end. So I got 3 there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. I count wrong every time. I got 25 here. 3, 4, 5, 3, 10. I'm rotten at counting. 3, 15, 3, 20, 25. So I think I need about 9 cards yet. And I can get 4 out of a sheet of paper. So I need, I'll have some extra. What did I do with it? Did I put it back? No, what did I do with it? It's here. Yeah. This is just paper I've had around for a year or two. I think I bought it off of one of the art friends a couple years ago. Okay, let's cut. Let's cut. I'm so good. I'm cutting. Let me get this open. I'm not so good with my math on the fly, I'll tell you that. Let's open up there. I'll cut this off first. And then I go 6. And then I go 5.5. You see, this paper cuts a lot nicer. That Park Lane black paper, I won't buy any more Park Lane. That Park Lane paper has a higher rag content, I think, and it just shreds when it cuts. This cuts so nice. This is a nice cardstock. This is Basil. I need to cut this down. But hold a minute. Let me get in here. I need these at 5.5. Kind of rip that off. 5.5. That might have been a short. Short. Too short. Nope. All right, there's one. You slept for almost 3 hours and then the tornado went around you. Well, I'm glad that the tornado went around you. Yes, that Park Lane paper just shreds. I think it's the reason. I think it has a higher rag content. I think this is a nice cardstock. You appreciate a nice cardstock when after you've used all the bad stuff. I knew it wasn't my blade because I put in a new blade and they're titanium blades and those things are expensive. Now it has to be the paper, but you know, you get a cheaper paper. It's a cheaper paper, and you get what you pay for sometimes. You get what you pay for. Now these are probably a lot more expensive now. It used to be you could buy these 12 by 12 basil papers for 50 cents a sheet. I don't know what they are now. All right, one more sheet here. It doesn't go to waste. I use it even if I make a mistake. Like I said, I can make tags out of those others. Yellow's a pretty color for spring and for summer. One more. Alrighty. Now, put this away. Now, get the scoreboard out again. Make sure I'm folding these the right way. Okay, that's right. Hi, Fran. Welcome, welcome. I'm making cards this morning. Oops. Make sure I have it folded right. Little note cards just to put in a regular sized envelope. Just want to use up that dirty double dozen that I did. Last Friday. And then I'll have little note cards to put in my Happy Mail. Those that I made a mistake on would look pretty if I stamped my daffodils on them. You worked for a print company for about 10 months last year, Sticky says. They cost on most paper stock rose 25 to 30% in the time that I, wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm afraid that our paper and our books and everything are just going to keep getting more expensive. The more digital we go, the more technology that we have. We love our print stuff, but I think it's going to get a lot more expensive. Just simply because of them having to produce it and not sell as much of it. All right, there we go. I'm happy with that. Now I have to cut these down to fit them. Let's put this away. Love my scoreboard. I don't know if Rhonda, I haven't seen her come in, but she gifted me that scoreboard and I just love it. All right, so this is going to go here. I swear I had this cut down to fit, but evidently I didn't. So I need to cut about 1/4 inch off of these, which would work. Maybe I mixed it up in here. So let's get my trimmer out again. Let's make sure I'm doing what I want to do here. And 3 1/4, 2 3/4. Oops. It's got that glitter bubbles on it. Yeah, that works. So take 1/4 inch off of each of these. And I've got enough down at the bottom to do that. Well, on this one, I don't know. Maybe I'll take it off of the top. Some of these I'm going to have to take it off of the top. Now let's see how this looks. I'm a lot happier with these than I was Friday night. I have to do something more to these butterflies, though. They're not making me happy. But they're going to have a bee on them. They're going to have a bee and some yellow scrap flowers. So let's continue on. Continue on, Mary. Oops, that one's got a little. So they're 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 by 5. Kind of a weird size, but it fits on those cards, which fits in the envelope, so I'm okay with them. Oops. I cut that weird. Ah, thank you, Anika. Anika, is that, am I pronouncing that correct? Anika or Anika? Ah, thank you, Arlene. Like environmental protection fees. Let's see, what is sticky art talking about? Let's see. Sticky art says, okay, I worked for a print company for 10 months last year. We got that. We said hello to Fran. Oh, due to the environmental stuff, why the prices went up on the paper? That could very well be. Wisconsin. I lived in Wisconsin for like 13 years. Violet's in Wisconsin, but they have a lot of paper mills. And is it the Astrobrites that are made in Wisconsin? They make, Wisconsin makes a pad of paper, and I can't, a line of paper, one of their paper mills do, and I can't remember which line it is. I don't know if it's the Astrobrites or, and I don't know if I have the label here. That's the Park Lane stuff. I'm curious now. Oh, I pulled the label out. I'll have to check and see. I know they have a up in Wisconsin because I got a paper mill, and they also, I think they also do Scott tissues. I've got 2 of them here. I don't want to cut 2 of them at once. And my chair floated down on me. My chair is one of those adjustable chairs, and it's an old chair, and it tends to it tends to move down, and I have to make it higher again. Pretty soon I'm 3 feet underneath of my table, 3 feet away from my table and 3 feet under it. That's what it feels like. I'm just about done with this. Gets a little boring to watch. Mary, what's on the butterflies that makes them can you see the glitter? Can you see the glitter? On the wings, it's this Stickles gel. I did this Friday night. I had put, the prompt called for glitter bubbles. It was the, it was the double dirty dozen, and it worked out that the glitter on one side of the prompt matched up with the bubbles on the other side. And so I used, you can't see it probably much in here, I used extreme glitter, and I just dotted it on all over the paper. But on the butterflies, I put, on the wings of the butterfly, I put the Stickles gel. I saw Janet Young using this one week, and I thought I'd try it. I probably won't buy any more of it because it's really, Sue said it's like glitter on steroids. It is really thick, glittery. The glitter's real thick. but it reminds me of a lot of glitter glue. It's nice though. Stickles are nice, but I don't use that much glitter, but they do look nice on here. And I was just playing with it to see. Did I cut this down? I was cutting it at 2 3/4. Yeah, I wasn't too happy with these when I quit Friday night. I don't know, they just didn't, it just wasn't working for me, but I'm a lot happier with them this morning. Now, I think I said these are 5. Let me measure again. 5. So I want to cut these at 5 here. But I think I'll cut it. I think I'll cut it on this side. Let's cut it this way maybe. No, I better cut it this way. I'm not happy with that. But I guess I'll be happy with it. 5 right there. 5. And 5. I made these a lot smaller than I intended. I wasn't thinking. I think they should have been 5.5 by 3.5, and I made them 5 by 3. And then I have a purple piece left here. Now I need to make these 2 3/4. And I think I cut down quite a bit, about 1/2 inch. 2 3/4. Let's cut it off of this side. Not 1/2. Well, no, I'm okay. I'll make sure. Yeah. So I need to cut these down. 2 3/4. I'll cut it off at the top again. They're just little artsy things. Just little artsy things. Just a way to have fun with your art. All right, I think I'm done with this. I'm not sure. Pull this back. All righty. So the card is going to go on a yellow sheet like this. I'm going to outline these in black, and they'll have a bee on them. They'll have a bee. Where's that one I outlined in black? Oh, is it down here? No, I put it over here. Let me grab a hold of it. This one fits. All those others I had to cut down to match this one. So I'm going to have a bee on it, and then I'm going to have these yellow pieces on it, like that. And I think I'm not happy with my butter. I think I'm liking this butterfly, but I have to be careful with my orange and yellow that I don't cover up my sparkle on here. So do I want to go make all my green butterflies? I'm not happy with just the green butterfly. I think I want to put some orange and yellow splatters in here and then draw on that with black. So I think that's what I'll do next. Let's put these to, whoops. Yeah, to be back on there. Except for I want to do him. Let's just put this up here so he doesn't fly away. I need a piece of, see these are pretty butterflies. These are monarchs, but see they got all the white dots. And I think I want to redo some of my white dots on the wings. So I need some scrappy paper. And I might just use a towel here that I was using the other night. And I think what I'm going to do is get out some yellow, some orange here. And I think my gold is getting pretty much down to the, and I'm just going to shake it into my cap, work out of my cap, hopefully. It's got a yucky on it. Now it's got a lot of orange in there. Alrighty. And I'm just going to take my little brush and get out another towel here. I go through these towels like crazy. There's a card under the scraps. Thank you. And it needs to be cut. Thank you. Hi, Valerie. Good morning. She can't stick around for very long, she says, but she peeked in to say good morning. Thank you, Valerie. Have a great day. What is on the boat? Oh, see, I read that. Fran says, after the lovely warm sun yesterday, all my to sit out and paint or sketch have gone. It's freezing outside. Oh, Fran, I'm sorry. Sticky Art says, I'm trying to put together a video on the iPads and tablets on what works because I made an unboxing of my new iPad. But a lot of people that watched asked what other options are good. Oh, that'll be interesting. I don't have an iPad. I have an Android. Let me get another towel out here. Hold on a minute. Is it okay to itch your face if you itch your face with a towel? I want to know. They say, don't touch your face, don't touch your face. And I'm going, but my face itches. All right, I want to put just a little hint of yellow and orange in here, I think. And kind of avoid the glitter. I may need a different brush to do this with. A smaller brush. No, that's no smaller. These are liner brushes. I gotta sort out my brushes. I throw them all over here in my... Yeah. I think I'm happy with what I have. Now, when that dries, I'll put some black lines in it. And I think I'm happier with that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll see. Maybe I'll dry it. Maybe I'll dry it and see. Yeah. Oh, I remember I was using my black fine liner Friday night and it clogged up on me. Let's see what I have here. Yeah, this is an old pen. That's an old pen. I think I got a whole bunch of old ones that I need to tear apart. That's an old one. That's a R2. That's a Sharpie. That one might work. Just kind of draw my lines. And my paint's still kind of wet. Something like that. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I might come in with some more glittery on top of it. I think I like them better than the green ones, but the green ones look more finished. When I start putting this paint on there, they don't look finished to me. And I kind of like that one. Maybe I'm just not painting them right. Let's see if I can paint these better. Give it more of a winged. Okay, I'm gonna have to find places for 25 of these. Yep, I don't like green butterflies. The prompt was to paint butterflies, so I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to leave the glitter alone, but I'll be covering up some of it. I might come back over it with some more, just because I'll just use it. I'll use it. That's what I bought it for, was to use. Hi, Mina. Good morning, Mina. Michelle says, learning new programs is such a pain. They're talking about the iPad. Goldfinger. And Nika says, Goldfinger. Mina says, good morning. Is Art Rage free? I have no idea. Fran says, my own fault, Mary. I should have sketched yesterday. Yeah, sometimes you got to sketch while you have the chance. I'm learning that too, Fran. I'm learning that too. And I'm thinking that I should get out and do some because there aren't going to be as many people out with all this hidden enemy around. And we're in a real rural area. So I could probably get closer to my things that I want to sketch if I would get out and go do it. Yeah, I'm happier with these butterflies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I found space for 5 of them. There's still some green on there, but I'm kind of brightening them up with this yellow and orange. I tell you the truth, I've never seen a green butterfly. Oh, maybe a little green in it, like a moth. Oh, we'll do these butterflies up a little more. One. Maybe you need moisturizer, Mary. All my itchy vanished using the moisturizer. I do use a lot of hand cream. Did you see me scratching my hand? Yeah, my hands get pretty dry because I'm constantly washing them. I handle food a lot here at home, and I don't like to handle food with unwashed hands. I think that's gross. But also, I don't use a lot of hand sanitizer, but I do use it. I hear my little tablet talking to me here. It always resets my volume. I don't know why it does that. Puts it up a little. I have to keep turning it down. There we go. You guys probably can't hear it, but I can hear it echoing out at me. Yeah, I do use a lot of hand cream, but I've got pretty dry skin anyway. I'm pretty happy with these. Arlene says, who wants to bet on how long before she ditches the brush and uses her fingers? Arlene knows me. You must have watched me Friday night. Well, the prompt was to finger paint. And so, yeah. No, I probably won't use my fingers doing the wings here. I don't have that kind of detail. That's funny though, Arlene. This butterfly didn't get any glitter on him. I must have missed him the other night. I'm going to put a little bit more glitter on these after I'm done. And we'll just do them up. I got too much orange paint in this lid. I'll see if I can put some back. I don't know if I'll be able to or not. Now, let's get that out of the way. Yeah. I'm on my 10th one. think I counted that I had 25. Just help these butterflies. The green was blue, but I had yellow on the background when I did the finger painting, and it turned my butterflies, my blue, I was making my butterflies blue, and they turned green because I had yellow in the background. There you go. There's 10 of them. This one's pretty. This is the one I didn't get cut. No bet, Arlene. Michelle says, I know for the full program, it was way less expensive. I used that with my digital tablet. Nina, I am making cards. They're going to look, I'm using it off of what I did with my Dirty Dozen. And they're going to look something like, let me get my bee out here. Here. They're going to look something like this on the front. And I'm going to have this edged in black. I'm going to have a bee. And then the bee will be buzzing around the flower. And then I'll have little yellow scrap flowers on here. So I'll have little yellow scrappy pieces on here. And then I might have something like Welcome Spring, or Spring is Here, or Enjoy Your Day, some thinking of you, something like that on them. Well, my bee fell off someplace. But they'll fit into these regular sized envelopes like this. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making cards. Where my bee went off to in there. He went into the scrap pile someplace. Is that him? No. Well, I'll find him when I'm working on him. I made extra bees. Nika says she has to go now. Have a great day. Bye, Anika. Have a great day. Annika, Nico, however you pronounce your name. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I'll put more stickles on with my finger. Yes, ma'am, I will. Oh, those are nature's, those are the original paintbrushes, your hands. Yeah. Okay, I got too much on there. I think I want some more yellow. I'm happier with my butterflies now. Let's put some more yellow in here. I don't have a whole lot left. Come on. Is that going to be enough? I don't know. There. Hi, Azure. Welcome, welcome. How you doing these days? Are you staying in home? What do they call that? Hashtag stay home, but something in place. I haven't been out since I went out. Oh, what day did I go out? I had to go to the bank. That's been over a week ago, I think. I think I'm into my second week of not going any place. But we've got to get groceries this week. We're running out of groceries again. It's time. It hasn't been quite a month, but almost a month. It'll be a month by the time we go. 1, 2. I can't see what I'm doing over there. I'll move the calendar in my way. I'm 3 feet away from my desk again. And what is the larger piece beneath it with the flowers? This is just a paper towel. That's just printed on a paper towel. I just put it there because I still have my cutting board. I should have moved my mat board, my mat, but I'm not doing really sloppy painting. I'm just painting on these wings, so I think I'll be okay. Yeah, I cut up Friday night. I wasn't happy with it Friday night, Mina. I wasn't too happy with what I did Friday night. I get into it, I get into it, and when it's not doing what I want it to do, I get frustrated with it. And that's the time I really do need to walk away from it. I liked it a lot better after I cut them up. But I made them too small. Am I going to get 5 over there? 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. After this one, I only have 10 left to do. To paint the wings on, I mean. I like these butterflies a lot better with the yellow and the orange on them. Actually, it's gold. I missed the splatter gold prompt. Oh, well. I think next time I do a double dirty dozen, what I'll do is do the 12 prompts, but call 2 of them wild cards, and only do 10 prompts when I'm working. Because 12 prompts on when you're doing cards, or 10 prompts is enough. 12 is almost too much. And then if I don't like bubble glitter bubbles, then I can use one of the prompts as a wild card. I think that's how the next time I do a dirty dozen, that's how I'm going to do it. Because it gets a little bit too much. All right, let's start putting them over here. I've only got 9 left. I'm doing the countdown here. Let's see. Sticky Art said there was a lot of really good drawing apps you tried for free. After trying Procreate, I had to buy it. I was surprised the app was only $10. Yeah, those apps for the phone, my Autodesk that I use on my Android only cost me $2, and that's the Pro version, and it does quite a bit. It doesn't do everything, but the Pro version has a lot of different brushes, and you can change your canvas sizes, and you can import images, and you have sprays and texture brushes, and you can do a lot with it. You have cut and paste and layers, and it's pretty good. Autodesk, for the Android applications, they have a professional software that this didn't get all the way cut off. That fine artists use. So these apps that we use on our phone, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. You get a good value for your money, I think. But you know, you stop and think how many people have phones and apps and iPads. If they lower the price and sell a lot more of them, they're making a pretty penny even. And I'm kind of like you. I tried the free version on my phone, and I liked it. You can record. You can, when it records, it puts it into fast forward. I also have another application that I can record in real time if I want. But if you're drawing, it puts it into fast forward as you draw if you're recording, because if you want to draw in real time, you should use probably another app to record it, but or record it and then put it into fast forward with your video. I'm pretty happy with it. I have no complaints for what I do. It's been a long time since I've done anything on it. I think I'll put a little pin here. I should be getting pretty close to done here. I think I'm on my last 6. Yeah, I'm going to go back in and put glitter on top of these again. And that'll take, I'll probably have to do that last because it'll take some time for that to dry. Some more yellow on there. So I think I've only got 5 left to go here, if I counted right. So we're at the beginning of a new week. I need to work on my next Defy project, which is going to be a dress form. I'm kind of excited about doing it. Where am I going to put these? Here, 1. So that's going to be my project to get done this week. I like to do some just plain old art journaling. I'm not getting too much done in my art journals. I should sit down when Barb Owen does her art journaling and work along with her. Then I would get something done. I'll leave that. Just a few more. I got my brushes too. So Sticky had to go get some Z's. Thanks for popping in, Sticky. Have a nice rest. Azure says Procreate is only for the Apple stuff. Yeah, I know. Kind of disappointing that they don't have a Android version. But oh well. I use Autodesk. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not complaining. If I had to use it more for, if I was a professional, I'd probably buy an iPad or something. One more, last one. Gets a little tiresome doing this, but I like them a lot better than the green ones. Alrighty. So let's put this over here. Let's wash out my brush a little. And then I've got paint in my caps here that I don't want to get it all over the where'd my brush go? It's just yeah, I need a bigger brush. Let's put some water in there. Clean it out. I got a lot in here. I don't know if I can put that back in. Let's see if I can put some of it back in. No, it's not. Well, it might. No, let's just use it. This will get used for something down the line someplace. Clean out my caps here so they don't stick. That's pretty good. It's about empty anyway. the other one. They're both pretty empty. Oops, I'm going to have to move that stuff off of my... Alrighty, so let me get up and move this dictionary and let it dry, air dry. I think I can start with, I think these are pretty dry. We'll see. We will see, said the blind man, but he couldn't see it all. Let's see what I can do here. I've already outlined that one. Let's get the thicker pen. I think I'm going to, no, I guess that's not going to work. I'm going to redo some of my white dots. I don't know if that's going to... be what I want. I think I'm going to have to go back to this one. To redo this in here. With the white dots. We'll bring it out again. And the glitter. I could do that while I'm doing this. Let's get some white out. Let's get a little piece of... What happened to my wax paper? It's buried. Well, let me just put it on this, I guess. Take my brush, and I was doing dots with the and what did I do with it? Let me get these off here. The butterfly that I'm using as an example is this one, sort of. See, he's got all those white dots in there. So I feel like I can put white dots on here. A lot of white dots. Maybe too many. I might come in and blot a few of those out. Let's finish what I'm doing here. And I'm going to give it more glitter in the long run. Yeah, that got a little crappy. I don't know, putting black line around it. And it'll have a bee and yellow scrappy flowers. The only thing I didn't get on here was the splatter gold. But like I said, I think the next time I do a double dirty game, I will have 2 of the prompts be wild prompts. And just do 10. That's good enough. I'll probably come in again and with something on it. We will see. Oh, I didn't paint him. I'll have to go back and paint him. I always forget something. Oh, you guys are chattering away. Hi, Journey. Good morning. The paper towel flowers would be cute on the cards. They would, wouldn't they? I don't think I have any more. This is an older paper towel that I had squeezed together between some scrap papers I was cleaning out. My paper towel rolls now are just the cheapy plain white ones. Hi, Shelley. Welcome, welcome. He's got pretty big antenna there. Oh, well, that's because when you do that in a prompt, sometimes you're working away and you're not really thinking, oh, those are really big antenna. I think I'll have to go and outline these with my black again. That'll be okay. We'll just keep working on them until they suit me. And the yellow background of the card is really going to make these pop too, I think. Did I get black on there? Sometimes these markers over metallic paint kind of metallic drinks in the ink. Although I will say this marker's probably seen its day. Let's try the other one. I should look more and see how those, well, they kind of go like this, and they have another one that goes out that way. Sort of like that. They don't have to be perfect. And just kind of go over those white dots that I have there. Journey. I end up sitting here reading the book that I intended to take apart. Isn't that the way it goes? Isn't that the way it goes? I thought I had 5 down there. What happened to my other one? I'll just keep working. I think that was the one I was going to paint. What time is it? I got to keep, oh, it's just a little after 6. I have to keep an eye on the time because I get into what I'm doing and lose all track of time. Oh, my fig bar is over here, buried. Is that the other butterfly? I got 2 up there I was working on. Fig bar. Excuse me for eating in front of you, but I'm hungry. Something like that. Yeah, good enough. So there's 5 of them. I see I've got a couple over here that need some help. Charities don't sell them to the public. They send them directly to paupers and get money. That way the crafters have luck out there. I can understand that, Journey. Both my parents were librarians, and Dad was a book expert, both on value and restoring the books and the binding. Fran, I love old books. I always plan on taking them apart, and then some of them I just can't. I have a couple that I can't take apart. But usually when I go to the thrift store, I try to get books that I don't buy collector books. Well, I do buy some, but usually the collector books that I get that, I value, they're falling apart anyway. And the ones that I value, I don't take apart. But if they're real valuable, I usually don't buy them because I know I want them for art. So most of what I get, I take apart. I have a few that I can't yet. I know some gals who really love their books, they cringe when we take them apart, but they're not collector's books, and they would probably get thrown away anyway. So I feel like if I enjoy the book, it served its purpose. But I understand people who love to read, and they love those books. I can understand that. I can understand it. I'm much happier with these butterflies. Finding room for them is another story, though, after I painted on them. Arlene, thank you. I just read your message. I was filling the tub because if we lose power, we lose water. Yep. Are you expecting a storm, Kimberly? Water's nice to have. If you lose power. Oops, I knew I was going to do that. That's the one thing I don't like about spring, or all those storms. I love spring, but those tornadoes. Those tornadoes. See if this one's revived itself. I think it has. We'll use it again. I'm just having fun with the butterflies this morning. Of course, my white dots aren't as pretty as theirs, but oh well. Where's that Fig Newton? I was eating. What did I do with him? He's over here. I got one bite left. Fig Newtons came from Petals. She sent 2 boxes. One for my brother and one for me. But I set a box out and we both ate out of it, and I froze the other box. And I pulled one out. I opened it this morning. Pulled it out of the freezer. I think I'm going to leave the lines alone in there and just do the white dots. That dot in the middle doesn't look good. I'll change it later. That's done. I've got 10 done. I need another sip of coffee, though. Kimberly, yes, a strong line has been moving towards the coast. Oh, Kimberly. Says, I'm on watch, Arlene. Hope Cheryl's okay. It's going to be bad by her, too. Don't like those storms. Can't we just settle with one disaster a year? If we have to put up with the invisible enemy, can we just not have everything else too? Don't you think that would be fair? Let's talk to the weatherman. Now, I suppose hurricane season is going to be starting pretty soon too. I forget, I don't know, because I'm not down in Florida when their hurricane season is. Is it in the spring or in the late summer? But on a happy night, you get the art. Oh, you get the, on a happy note, you get the art all day. Yeah. I guess there's got to be some happy in it, huh? Oops, I'm going to have to put more black in there. Let's try this one. I think this one's new. Acrylic paint is very hard on markers, but I love my black markers on my cards just to outline the stuff. And these that I'm using now are these Marks a Lot. I got them at that liquidation sale. They're kind of expensive. The humidity is already going on outside. Azure, when is hurricane season for you guys down south? When does hurricane season start? Hi, Joyce. Good morning. I need some dark in here. Azure's in Florida. September is the worst month on the East Coast first. So it must start around the fall down in, because they usually kind of float up, don't they, on the East Coast? They start down in Florida and work their way up through the coast. Is that how? Because I'm here in Nebraska. I know I'm not a hurricane expert. Our tornadoes all come from the Southwest. But lately, the tornadoes have been going down south through Georgia and Tennessee, and I don't wish it on anybody. I don't like tornadoes. Now this one already had this one was already done. So I'm not sure I like the black around here. Let's see if I can't. Spiff it up a little. Yeah, we'll call that done. Oops, there goes my pen cap. Where did he go off to? There he is. I'm going to have to find him because he'll dry out if I don't put a cap back on him. Hi, Rhonda. Good morning. Have you been, did I miss saying good morning to you? Have you been out there and I just missed you? September is usually normally peak hurricane month. So you guys get a few months before you have to start worrying about that. I think there should be a law in nature. One disaster, not one after another. Once in a while, a disaster. Don't you think? Instead of one every 3 months. If we're going to have to put up with disasters, we shouldn't have to put up with them one after another. Meri wants to rule the universe. I don't think I'd be a very good universe ruler. I'd get out the lightning bolts. Yeah, better be good. You better be good. Maybe that's why we have one disaster after another. That's what I'm doing, can't you tell? Oh, slow down. We're not that bad. Excuse me while I have this conversation with God. I just popped in to say good morning. Here you are blaming me for everything. Stop mocking me too. All right, all right. Hold on to that lightning bolt. I'll be good. I'll be good. I promise. I promise. You better. I know where you are. Oh! I need some black in there. I don't know if I can do that without messing things up. Maybe I can. Mary, I like your idea. I'm tired of all the disaster stuff. I am too. I think it's wearing us down. Can't we just have a year with no crap going on? We need a break from it. Let's have a good year. I think I'm gonna have to get out some more white paint. Well, somehow I'm missing two. And I got one up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. I guess I'm okay. That one wasn't painted. Let's put out some more white paint. Behave, Mary. Your paint might dry up. I don't mind. Yeah, well, my paint pens. I don't know if you heard me say I wanted to use my paint pens for my acrylic April. I wanted to do it all in paint pens, and I got them out. Finally found them and got them out, and they're all dried up. Luckily, I don't have a whole bunch of them. I have like 4 or 5 of them, 6 of them, I think, in the box. No yellow. Why wouldn't they put a yellow paint pen in with the blue and red when they box up a set of paint pens? It just, I tell you, I must not been done by an artist who knew what they were doing. So my acrylic April is kind of fallen by the wayside. White dots on here aren't too bad. Let's just re-emphasize them. And I'll leave them alone. Maybe put one there. Wait till you see all the new babies born in 10 months from now. Aww. So, yep, that could very well happen. I think that needs a rest. I think it was this one. That's what used to happen when we had snowbound. Gosh, we haven't been snowbound for years. Of course, now they have all sorts of snow plows and everything to dig us out. They're out working all night if we have a snowstorm. Going to be a record number of New Year babies. Aw. I get caught watching those baby videos on YouTube. They do such cute things. And you know, the more they watch, they go, oh, she's liking this. We'll send her more. Babies and animals, and babies and daddies, and babies and little brothers and sisters. Babies getting their first haircut. Wait a minute. I have another one hiding over here. And another one. That's where I thought they were. I wondered where they were all going off to. And then they start showing me all the doggy videos and all the kitty cat videos. You watch one, they'll show you more. Oh, she likes these. We'll send her more. You get caught up in the ones with the pets' reactions to the newborn babies. Sometimes I tell you, sometimes those babies, they don't know that those pets are pretty patient with those babies. Sometimes, what was I watching yesterday? The daddy had a chicken, and he let his little baby boy pet the chicken. Well, the little baby boy slapped the chicken. I'm going, don't do that. That chicken might peck you one. I never liked chickens around babies, and I never liked cats around babies. I guess it's okay if you're monitoring it. You know, if they have an adult there who can, but still, even with adults, something can happen pretty fast. That baby hits the animal does what an animal does sometimes. Protects itself. I'm making progress. I know this is pretty boring, but it's got to be done. I don't know which one of these I was using. I guess it was this one. I should put this one off to the side. Yeah, I got my twinchies all ready to send. I'm hoping to get those out. I've been awfully slow. And I'll make that white dot. He's just got a little orange showing in here. He's got more black and white on his wings. You saw the cutest dog. He was groomed and had on a pair of hair pants. Huh, hair pants. I guess some of these butterfly wings can go in a little bit more. I'm just doing them like tree branches. Oh well, they are what they are. Everybody knows it's a butterfly. What was Mary thinking when she did these? What is it? It's pretty, Mary. What is it? Do you ever get that on your art? I like it, Mary, but what is it? Now I'm butterfly. Give it back to me if you don't know what it is. If you can't tell what it is. Oh no, I like it. It's pretty. Yeah, but you don't know what it is. Well, you didn't tell me. I'm going to experiment. I'm going to experiment on this one I don't have painted yet. I want to see something, how it'll look if I do this. Like this. Like this. And pretend that that's all painted yellow. I want to see how, I should experiment on this one. We'll come back to that. I have to paint it. Let's finish what I was doing here and I'll experiment on it. Now you're getting experimenting on it. Well, that's a lot of lines, so we're going to leave it. Let's put the white dots on the wings. Yeah. I don't know if I want to do that or not. What I was thinking was carrying these white dots over. That might be a lot of dots. Let's just do them in the corner. I can always cover them up if I don't like them. And I'm not sure I like them. Let's see how it looks on the card. Well, I kind of like it. Now, after this white dries, I'm going to come back in and outline the wings again. Oh, wow. I might do that to them. Now that I'm almost done with these. Do I want to or not? I can't decide. Let's do it to another one. I'll probably go back and do it to all. I think I like them better with the white dots on them, on the corners. Maybe not 5 of them, just 3 of them. Let's try 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I like that. 3, not 5. All right, I'm going to go back and do that on all of them. It won't take that long. Whoops, where did that one go to? We're supposed to use a wooden tool to make dots. I think that was one of the prompts, either dots or circles. I think it was dots. That's what I'm doing. The only thing I didn't get on here was gold splatter, and I could still do that. Take everything off my desk, put all my cards out, and just splatter them. But I don't know if I want to. I might just skip that prompt, as much as I like gold. Yeah. Oh, butterflies flying off in the space. Oh, where am I going to put this here? Okay. Mary, Deborah has a question. Hi, Deborah. Let me put my brush down. Let me get this. Deborah. Back at you, Journey. Deborah, Journey. Rhonda says, I tried. I did not sleep well, but I'm not complaining. Let's see. Azure. Journey says, I have to go take a shower. YouTube recommended has taken over my feed. I get caught up with the ones with pets. Azure. I missed Deborah's question. Hi, Aunt Beck. I'm looking for it, Deborah. Rhonda, Joyce, Journey, Arlene, Azure, Joyce. Let me go into live chat because I sure didn't see it. Deborah has a question. Oh, Meridel, have you ever any formal art training? That's the wrong question to ask, Mary, because the answer is yes, but I don't give my art teachers any credit. I did not have a very happy experience, and I felt like they were not there to train, they were there to complete their degrees. And I was not happy with my art school experience. So I'm not going to give them credit for anything that I do. That's okay, Mary. We don't need it. That's fine with me. But yeah, I did study art, but I was just not happy with the experience. I would never go back and do it again. If I did, I'd go to an entirely different school. Yeah, but now I qualify that. It was in the 70s. Our whole country was in a upheaval with the Vietnam War. We had Nixon going on, and I was still growing up, but I just didn't feel like the art teachers were there to teach. I only had one or two art teachers that I even liked. Two that I can think of. And they were drawing teachers. That's why I like to draw. So, I will say I had this one teacher, composition teacher. It was a man. He would have made a good, he's probably passed away now. He would have made a good YouTuber because students took his class just to hear him talk. He just talked the whole time. The whole time. Yak, 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 yak. But they liked him. Let's see. I got 5 more to do here. I should probably give them more credit than I do, but they didn't give me much credit. So any success or any skill that I have, I'm not attributing to them. They can't have my, and they probably could care less. They could care less. All right, let's go on with that subject. Let's see. Aunt Beck says, glad to say we survived the night. At 4 a.m. we were woke by tornado warnings. There's some debris in our yard, but no trees came down. Oh, Aunt Beck, I'm glad you're okay. I know Kimberly said that it's heading up her way. And Cheryl, she said Cheryl's going to be in the path of it. And Beck, I'm still working on Dirty Dozen. I've done all the prompts. I got all these little bees that I tore them. I drew them on little strips of paper like this. I drew them on strips of paper, and then to satisfy the prompt, I tore the bees apart, and then I cut them out. And then I'm going to make these little scrappies here that I have up here on my desk. They're going to be my yellow flowers. And I got all the prompts on there except for the gold splatter. And I don't think I'm going to put it on because I've forgotten. I don't want to put it on now and make a mess. I do think that most of my art teachers are elderly now because I'm elderly and I was a young'un then. So that man who liked to talk a lot is if he's not passed away, I'd be very surprised because he was probably in his 60s then, and that was 40 years ago, so he'd have to be pretty old. He just got seen out early. Mary, you shouldn't say that. Shame on you. All right. Let's continue on. You got me talking about my old teachers. That was a no-no. Don't do that again. Let's see, what else is going on? Wooden tool circles. Oh, you looked at the prompts. They're not going to be postcards, Aunt Beck. I'm going to put them, let's grab one here. I'm going to put them, you missed it from this morning. You were dealing with a tornado. There, I made little cards. They're going to be on here. And then there's going to be a bee on here. And then, well, the bee will be, you can see it more. And then I'm going to make little scrap flowers on there. And then I'll have something like welcome spring or something like that. I'm still working on my butterflies, so they're not done yet. This has turned into another project. Just like I wanted to do my, I got sidetracked. I wanted to do my mystery art journal Friday night. All I got done was this double dirty dozen. And I was telling him earlier, Aunt Beck, that the next double dirty dozen I do, I'm still going to call 12 prompts. I'm going to make 2 sets of them be wild cards. And I'll only do 10 because 12 is almost too much when you do cards and ATCs. And it's okay for an art journal page. But then you'll have 4 sets to work with if you don't like, or 2 sets to work with if you don't like what's being called. Like pink. You like pink. No pink prompt. Although I do have some pink texture paste that needs to be worked up, and April and May would be a good time to do it. Somebody sent me some pink texture paste. I'll wipe this off. Where's my towel? Yeah. Paint's getting built up at the edge of my brush there. Yeah. Paint's getting... Ooh, that was a big dot. Can't really control the size of the dots when I do this. They just are what they are. I've only got 9 to go. But then I'll have them done. Yeah, we'll probably get a nice tornado season. It's not quite, it usually starts around May or June for us. So we're a little bit further north. That hot and cold weather clash usually comes a little bit later for us. I had to go out and cover up my little hydrangea plant this weekend. I was afraid he'd freeze. She would freeze. I had uncovered her and got her ready for spring. She's starting to come up again. I call her Becky. But I was afraid she'd freeze, so I took an old rug and put over her to keep her warm. And she said, "Oh, thank you so much. I feel so good." Yep, I got a sack of, I'm going to get them out one of these mornings, a sack of flower seed, a grocery sack full of them that I rescued from, I don't want to get them out now because I'm working on my cards, but I need to get them sorted out so that I can plant them when the weather turns nice. It was a pretty trippy night last night. I'll bet it was. Oh, it's Deborah Brown. Hi, Deborah Brown. I feel like that now, Beck Kimberly says. Arlene says, I think I'm about to lose power, so if I go silent, I'll try to get back on the tablet. Okay, Arlene. Mother Nature is pretty ticked off. Oh, you know, Aunt Beck, I don't know if you heard me say, but I think we need to have a conversation with whoever controls the weather and tell them that it's no fair to have hurricanes and tornadoes and floods one right after another. Can't we just deal with one a year or one every once in a while? Why do we have to have one after another? We're just people. Oh, my tablet went black. Come on. We're just people. Be easy on us. We're dealing with an invisible enemy this spring. You don't have to hit us with tornadoes too. God and I were having a conversation. I think I was losing. He said, that's right, Mary. Okay, I'll be good. Don't get mad. I'm working my way down. Boy, some of these, they need help. I was not very happy with them Friday night when I went to bed. I thought, oh, these are horrible. How could they even stand watching me do them? But now after I've got them cut and working on them, I'm a little bit happier with them. Know where I'm going with them. Oh, I buffered. I'm getting a lot of notifications here. Let's clear them out. No, I saw another red. Arlene says, Mary, Deborah wants to know your age. Oh! You want to know how old I am? I don't know if I want to tell you. I'm old enough to have a white head of hair. I am not ashamed of my age. I'm 68. I'm an old lady. How old are you, Deborah? I told you how old I was. Now it's your turn. The general age of the people who come into my stream, for anybody that's listening to the replay, is about 44 and over age group. I do get some younger people. I think Allie K, who comes to our streams, she's younger. I get some ladies in their 30s, but yeah. How old are you? Does age matter? Does age matter? Yes, it does. It matters to the trolls. Deborah says, hi, Fran. My Easter consisted of sending my grandkids art supplies. Well, there you go. That sounds good, like a good Easter. So what was Easter like when you were kids? My Easters, I always got these white patent leather shoes, you know, with the buckle. You think in the 1950s. And yeah, I got an Easter dress. I never really had an Easter hat. We never really did that in our little community. But I did have some white lacy gloves. And I got an Easter dress. I remember that. And Easter Sunday, after Sunday school, I was too young to go to really understand what was going on in church. So after Sunday school, and go over to my little friends and play. And her parents raised chickens. They had this great big old chicken coop out back. And we'd go play with the chickens. I didn't really like chickens. Well, they didn't play with them all the time. I'm just remembering after Sundays. I'd always go over to her house after Sunday school, because that's where my mom picked me up at. My mom didn't go to church. My mom and dad did not go to church. They sent me. I guess they thought I was if they sent one kid, that would be enough. I was probably the one who enjoyed it, though. I liked to go. It's probably why they sent me. I like to go play with my friend after church. That's what's going on with that butterfly. He's got a lot of lines. Memories. Did we have Easter egg hunts? Yeah, we did, kind of. I don't remember a whole lot of Easter egg hunts. I remember the school picnics when school was out. We'd have a school picnic, and all the ladies would bake all kinds of pies and casseroles and stuff like that. Small town. A lot of white dots on that butterfly. I'll have to tone it down. Memories. Memories. I remember one year I rode my bicycle. We lived about 3 miles out of town. I was a little bit older, probably in about 6th grade, maybe 7th grade. Of course, you know, kids then could go any place with no fear of you know, being kidnapped. But I rode my bicycle into town all by myself. That was a three mile trip. I was so proud of myself. But when I got there to the school, it was a school picnic, and when I got there, I had ripped the butt out of my shorts. I rode my bicycle back home. My shorts didn't hold up to the bike ride. Oh, I was embarrassed. Memories. There's Cheryl. Good morning, Cheryl. Hi, Chris. Chris C., good morning. Fran says, I've just been out in the garden talking to my hubby as he removes thick brambles and other overgrowth. He's been mowing, and he puts Mom's chair on the mowed path. Oh, that's nice. Aw. She'll enjoy that, being outside. Now I'm going to put more glitter on these butterfly. When I painted them, I kind of painted over some of the pretty glitter, but it had to be done. I didn't want green butterflies. What else is going on? Hi, Lynn J. Good morning. Working and lurking, Lynn says. Lynn gets to work from home, I think. She usually comes in and says, I'm making my way into work. Now she says she's working and lurking. That's quite all right, Lynn. Thank you for popping in. Thank you to all for popping in. I just got a few left. 4, I think, after this one. Well, then I've got that green butterfly up. Is it a green butterfly? I've never seen a green butterfly. Maybe a green moth. It was blue paint on yellow background. Fran, we got that cold weather the end of last week, and then wham, we got the wicked night. Yeah, Beck, I think it's the hot and cold clashing. I think that's why you get that wicked weather. Is in the spring it can't decide whether it wants to be hot or cold, so they clash, they argue, and you guys get the brunt of it. That's what causes the tornadoes, the cold weather and the cold air and the hot air. Of course, you probably knew all that, but oh, I played, I downloaded, I shouldn't have done it, but I'm enjoying it on the phone, the little games called Wordscape. Have you guys played that? You unscramble words. I sat there last night playing that. For 2 or 3 hours, wasting my time unscrambling all those words. kind of fun. Some of them are kind of challenging. One of them I should have got art. Art. I couldn't figure out what the A and the R and the what's RT, what's AR and T. Oh, art. Oh dear me. I should have got that one. And then the other one I didn't get was teapot. You know, when those letters get all mixed up, after you see the word, you go, oh, well, that's obvious. But when it's all mixed up, it's not so obvious. It'd be fun. I might do an art game. Do an art game. Might be kind of fun. Don't have to think. I've kind of got out of the trivia games. We used to do a lot of trivia. I might go back through those trivia words. Of course, you guys might know what they are then. But it'd be kind of fun to do an art game. I'll have to think about that. Maybe I'll do that Friday night. A word scramble. Yeah. Ah, good thing I'm about done. This is getting a little bit tiresome. I like my butterflies, but they're getting a little tiresome. Come on. My coffee's ready, but I don't want to disturb Tippy. Mary, you're wonderful. Oh, Cheryl, you're wonderful too. Chris says she's 48. Kimberly says she's 54. Oh, I won't read off any more ages. Except for mine. 68 is not old. It feels old sometimes. No, I don't. I really do think that if you're young at heart, and if you read, like I was doing those word scrambles, I find myself forgetting a lot of things though. Like things will be on the tip of my tongue, and you guys help me out a lot there. And I know what I want to say, but I can't recall the word. I find that's happening a little bit more often than it used to. But I just hope I don't get dementia like my mother did. Sometimes I think it was her generation, though. Maybe by the time I get old, they'll have a cure for it. Like, drink this, Mary. I don't want to lose my eyesight. But I guess if I lose my eyesight, oh, that would be disastrous, but I would probably find a way to cope with it. I'd try to, because you can still enjoy art. You probably won't be able to make the same art that you used to, but there's all the texture and I don't know. So now the old devil will probably come and poke me in the eye. Let's get her now. We know what she has a fear of. Let's poke her in the eye. Usually it's what you fear. It's what you fear that you get. So I'll just say I would cope with it. If I lost my eyesight, I'd probably try to find a way to cope with it. I think I'd rather lose my hearing. Guess what? I only have one left. One in the green one. This has been kind of tedious doing all this. Aunt Beck, are you going to stream this week on Wednesday? Or maybe she's getting her coffee. Arlene says, oh, they're still talking about age. I'm not going to read off the ages. Azure says, one of my favorite Easters was my mom made us matching smock top long red dresses with tiny yellow flowers on it. Aww, and big ruffle on the bottom. My sisters look so cute. Aw, me and my, I'll bet you did. I'll bet you did. Jawbreaker still made? Then we visited our aunt's house and she gave us all these huge jawbreakers. Aw. I don't remember collecting much candy. We must have had some Easter basket. I remember May baskets. We did the May baskets. I don't remember too much about Easter baskets. We probably did, and I just don't remember them. It probably wasn't as May school was, it wasn't long before school would be out. I remember making the May baskets. We'd take them to school and hand them out. Make them out of Dixie cups and put crepe paper ruffle around them, fill them with popcorn and pink candy and corn candy. I don't know if we put corn candy in the May basket, so it might probably a different kind. Corn candy was more Halloween. Alrighty then. Now I have this green one. I think I'll paint him yellow. But I can't do the black. I can't do the black lines in him till my paint dries. Yeah, I'm just about done with this yellow. It's just about done. I'll leave them like that. So, I think I'm ready to start putting the, well, let's put the corners on him. We can put lines on him anytime. I think I'm about ready to put the bees and flowers on him. Maybe by the time I get that done, this will be dry enough to handle. Put him over here. So we're done with the white paint. This chair. Okay. Yeah, if you guys could only see, you'd run. You'd run. All right, let's see what else is going on here. And Beck says, I broke the tip off one of my teeth. Oh, no. I hope that was early, when you were a kid, with a gobstopper. Ouch, the dentist rebuilt it for me. Jawbreakers are here, only had 2 in my life. No jawbreakers. My uncle took us for rides too on a go-kart, a tandem bike, and a Vespa. It was always fun there. That sounds fun. Oh, gobstoppers, friend says. We call them here in the UK. Hard to get them in your mouth. I think a gobstopper is the same as a jawbreaker, Aunt Beck says, but smaller. Cheryl said, I played Candy Crush. My husband and I had a Vespa, friend says. Type bike on our honeymoon. And we took a trip into the hills. Oh, that sounds fun. Jawbreakers we had were huge, Ezra says. Michelle says, gobstoppers are more like sweet tarts on the inside, not like the original jawbreaker. I don't remember having those gobstoppers. This is the first I've heard of gobstoppers. Let's see, I'm done with that white paint. I'm going to get it off my desk. So let's take one of these first ones that I did. And is it dry enough to... Yeah, I think it is. Oh, I didn't get 3 dots on that. Oh, let's get that white paint back out. We'll put that back with the wet ones. Now, how come I did 3 corners and not the 4th one? How do you do that? I must have looked over and read something and then got distracted. Oh, well, we'll just do it here. It's just like you can't art and talk at the same time. Oh, and no, I got that one that was underneath. All right, let's put it over here with the wet ones. We'll come back to that one. Let's grab another one. We're going to put, I don't know what happened to my, where's my, wax paper. Probably fell behind. Well, all right. We'll put glue there. As long as I got it out. Let's use the little glue spreader that Suze gave me. It's got glue on it from the last time I used it. All right. So I'm going to take a bee. I'm going to put a bee here. Are you guys zoomed in enough? Let's zoom in a little while I do this. Yeah. Let's turn my camera just a little that way. Hold on, you're going for a ride. Zoop. There. Don't mean to make you dizzy. And let's get some glue. I've been using I've got some of this. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby. I did, but it's been a while. This is Elmer's Extreme This is the liquid glue. And it is, that extreme glue is school glue. And I'm just going to put some out here on this little, it's kind of a clear glue. Okay, let's put a bee flying kind of above that flower. Oh, see what I did? I put it in the white paint. Well, the glue's kind of transparent. He's got to fly this way, though. Maybe going like, yeah. Maybe just right in there. No. Let's put him over a little. That'd be too particular on him. Now these, I'm just going to start putting on here. These are going to represent my scrap flowers. And they're just going to be odd torn shapes. I might go in and doodle some flowers on them. Oops, and that was the one I wanted. And I'm just going to kind of put them in any old way. I'll move that one up a little so I can get this one on. Now, I guess I'm going to have to put this one up here. I might have to tear some of these again. Off of my hand. Yeah, they're hard to tear after they've torn little bits. They're kind of hard to tear. Take one of these. Now let's see if I take this Sharpie, if I can get a hold of a Sharpie here. And let's just see if I can put some petals on it like this. Can you guys see what I'm doing? I think you can. I'm just putting some scrap yellow flowers on it. What kind of a flower is that going to be? I guess a daisy. Yeah, that one's not dry. So my pen. Do I have another one? These are older pens. This is a Tombow. I like these Tombows. They're really good pens. They're calligraphy pens, but they really do work for drawing. She said in it, don't draw through glue. I should draw the scraps and then glue them on. I guess I will. Let's go to another one. Let's put this one aside. Grab a V. Put my pen in the glue. It's going to take a while to do these. It can take a while. All right, let's draw some flowers before we put them on. Maybe draw on the back. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. I'll draw a whole bunch of scrappies flowers here. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to take those biscuits and put syrup and butter over them. Have biscuits for breakfast. Is that enough? What time is it? Oh, it's 7:30. I need to stop. Dee Dee's on. I lose all track of time. Bye, Aunt Beck. Hi, Barb. The sun is glistening in the window. It's like it's saying, sorry about that last night. Bye, Becky. Yeah, and Dee Dee Willingham comes on at 8:30 Eastern. I try to get off of here by then. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I'll keep working on my cards. I'll probably work on these tonight when Lisa's live. So thank you all for coming. I appreciate your sticking with me. Mary, there are mind exercises you can do to help in diet. Yeah. Fran says, I'll be 13 forever, Mary, I insist. Does gaming count? We could learn sign language. All right, everybody, have a great day. Thanks for hanging with me while I worked on these cards. Bye.